popped up with Claude.
Amazing. Amazing.
And we are live now. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's the PeakFlow Power number 72, where we answer all your questions related to high-ticket dropshipping, e-com, entrepreneurship, and building a business, the whole thing, relationship questions, throw that in there as well. Ask us away.
Let's begin. So I heard you have a list of questions, Trevor.
I may or may not.
You might as well.
What made you decide to start online business instead of going the traditional route?
I'll go first, and then I want to hear your story. So, for me, ironically speaking, I was a nerd. Like, I never read books like that, but I always made sure I had good grades. I always made sure that I got a good degree so that I have a safe job, so that I have a good living, to get a house and then call it life. So that was my whole mindset up until around the age of like 20 years old, literally, until I started getting through my first interviews, until I start interning, until I start seeing that world. And I realized that it is so brain dead, and either I have ADHD or I'm just too active. I can't just sit in an office all day and just try to make whatever work. I want to build something on my own. I want to venture out and create and live a entrepreneurial life. And so that's when that idea came to me around like 2021. And, I started my first dropshipping business. Never looked back since. How about you, Trevor?
I really thought about the question, but I just didn't want a business where, because I come from the restaurant industry, and it's just very tiring, 12-hour days. So I just want something where you can actually automate some sort of degree, and online business made the most sense. You can work from anywhere, not tied to a single location. Just need an internet connection. As long as you don't have a terrible internet connection, where was it? China.
Using our hotspot for that. That was crazy, remember?
Yeah. But, in the end, it worked. So,
of course.
How much capital do I need to start shipping? You need we recommend $1,500 to $2,000 if you're going to do it by yourself. Of course, you can have more, you can have less, but that's a good rough range. Paul says, "How's the Tesla, Trevor?" It's nice. It's pretty nice.
What's the best part about having an electric car?
Well, there's lots of benefits, but right now the best benefit is gas. If you're in California, gas $8.
I heard
$4. That's never been a reason why I chose an electric vehicle over gas, not because of the price, but it's just very convenient. Every day you wake up to a full charge with your phone anyways. So why don't you just wake up to a full charge with your car? Right? Makes sense. And it drives itself. There's no other competitors right now that does that. So
you heard about the Optimus update? Actually, no, you showed me the Optimus update.
Yeah, and then also something I really like is the car gets software updates. Your phone gets software updates. Yeah. Everything gets software updates, and it adds features. Today, they said they just roll out a feature where it improves the braking. So you just download the update on your car, and it just does that. What? Who does that?
How do you improve the braking?
I don't know, but they just roll out a software update that improves the braking ability. It's smoother.
So you just download it in your car?
You just connect it to Wi-Fi, download it. And then when you're downloading, you can't drive the car. So just one time, I was downloading it at the gym, and the gym Wi-Fi like cut out. So like my car couldn't I couldn't use my car. And then luckily the internet came back and downloaded the rest. But I had to stay at the gym for extra 10 minutes, just doing some more workouts, finish the update, then I can drive back home. But like just
Wow.
don't do that silly mistake. Just do it when you're sleeping. You'll never run into that issue. Yeah. You guys have suppliers outside the US?
No, I don't.
I don't think I do either. I have before. I had like I was selling geodesic domes, and it was this supplier from I think Lithuania. No brand demand. They had pretty good margins, but they just shipping took 6 to 10 weeks, and you just had to notify customers. The main thing that scares me with like suppliers outside the US is if they don't make you sign a contract. And number two is like the hours of operation too. Like if every time you're awake, they're sleeping, I feel like to resolve issues, if there is any, or there will at some point, that customer service is lacking.
Not if they're using AI.
They should just use AI. How much spend should I be aiming for per brand when first starting to run ads? I would start based on how much budget you're willing to allocate, but ideally you want to start with a brand at least $30 a day. Really, let's say if someone buys a $1,000 product from my website, in order to ship the product, I have to pay the actual product amount to the supplier first. So how is that possible? You use a credit card. Put it on a credit card, you have 30 days to pay it off. If you don't have a credit card, what you could do is just tell a customer that there's going to be a slight delay on your order, be fully transparent. Most of the time it's going to be fine. Take the money that comes from the customer via Shopify payments, enters your bank account, pay the supplier. But ideally, a credit card just solves all the cash flow issues. But suppliers just don't like credit cards. They don't like the fees. They just
Yeah.
keep all the margins.
They're business owners too, so they're looking at their P&L and they're like, I don't want to just give away 3%, 4%, 5%. They have
credit,
to.
I feel like credit cards should just I think the whole credit card situation is just like interesting because they charge 3%, and then most credit cards give you 2% cash back. There's a 1% in between that like the payment processor makes. I feel like payment processor shouldn't be like a thing. They're just like make crypto no transaction fees, like credit cards where people can pay.
Yeah.
How many suppliers do both you guys have on your source and get a rough estimate? I mean, revenue versus supplier doesn't always correlate directly, but like
so
30 active suppliers.
I probably have like more than 50, but I speak with, 5 to 10 of them regularly, always conversing through email chains and calling them. I have a rep inside the suppliers that I work most with because I get so much orders and we're doing so much with them. So just to give you an idea, I think that as you scale up with your revenue, the supplier number might actually go down because you want to niche down to the people that, because each supplier has their whole entire revenue stream. They have so much market. You want to get as close with the suppliers and build meaningful connections. So I think hopefully increase your margins one day too. So
yeah. How can I make my offer better? So pretty much, Claude has made it so easy to make your offer better because
wow.
what you have to do, number one step is you have to do competitor research. Find all your competitors, put them on a sheet. And first, I would analyze the website. Start with the website, see what components they have on their website that you don't, add those missing elements. Said this hundreds of times, and find other elements that other stores have in other niches that you can implement to your store. Start with that. And then for your offer, you can ask Claude, like, let's say I sell a sauna. What are some compelling ways to make my offer better? It might suggest bundling certain stuff like sauna, like towels, any that has to do with someone buying a sauna. So sauna heater, I know that's quite expensive, but like products that have to do with the actual product that they're buying, if you can bundle that either as a package, a gift, or some sort of way that you can add value, easiest way to create a better offer. And you can also read Alex Hormozi's book on $100 million offers to give perspective on how you can craft better offers. But you don't even have to read it anymore. You can take the $100 million offer like lessons in summary, put that into Claude's instructions, and boom, use that to make your offers better on your website. It's too easy now. Like back when we were in business, we didn't have any of this. We had to manually do all this one by one. You guys have it easy. If you guys can't succeed in this economy, in this industry, like I don't know what will. Like it's beyond easy now versus when we started.
So Trev, if you don't mind me asking, I'm just gonna ask the question. Everyone's dying to know this answer to this question. The question is, why do some people want it and some people don't?
This usually depends on their circumstances. Like you can
Wow.
usually let's just say two people want to start the same business. One person starts with urgency because they have to make it work, versus someone that starts it because they saw a YouTube video and then they want to start it. And they wish that it could work for them. Two different mentalities. Both are staying like starting the same business, but the one that needs it to work is like more likely to like succeed at that business than someone that has the mentality of like, hey, I want to try this business. I want it to work for me, but in the back of their mind, they have a feeling that like if it doesn't, no worries, I could just move on. They jump into vehicle to vehicle every 6 months because they think there's always a better business out there, which in fact there really isn't.
What's the best business model out there?
The best business model is the business that you stay consistent with for the longest amount of time. That's how you build reputation in the industry, and that's how you stand apart from all the people that just start a business for a year and then quit. So we've been in the industry for at least 5 years now. 2026, 2021 to 2026. That's at least 5 years. You started in 2020, so like that's 6 years. So the longer you're in the industry, the more that you learn, and you always are learning like new things, discover new things, and that's how you're able to stand apart from the people that are just starting, just have more time in the game. That's it.
What's one lesson you know today in the year of 2026 that you wish you knew when you started back in the early 2020s, or when you first started?
Well, I don't think there's too much like information differences. It is more so like being fully aware of like what the next step is, because I remember in my journey, I just did not know what to work on. Like I feel like I already did everything. I have the suppliers, I'm running ads. What is there to work on? In fact, there's so many things you can work on. You can grab better offers, you can write emails, you can improve your site, you can get more suppliers, you can optimize your suppliers, you can optimize your ads. There are just tons and tons of things that you can do. You can add different elements to your site. But like at that point in my high ticket journey, I just did not know what there is to do. I just saw like run ads, have suppliers, get the cha-chings, and that's it. In fact, that's not really the case. And
You
then
know,
AI made it
no.
way easier to
Yeah.
like discover these things. So I just wish I had AI when I started.
Mhm. But do you think AI is gonna make it more easy so that there's more competition, though?
Yeah, I mean, it all levels up the playing field. Again, um, most people, so the general public, everyone, I feel like already knows about ChatGPT. Like, does your mom know about ChatGPT?
Yes, she does.
That's when you know it's already mass adopted. When your parents know about it. Same thing with the credit cards. When credit cards was a thing, they're gonna say credit cards don't exist. Your parents know about crypto too. That's mass adopted now. Everyone knows about ChatGPT, but the real ones are using Claude. The ones that are actually running the businesses that are using nitty gritty, like um, more about the AIs and connecting um, things to Claude, doing co-work, having it code for you. I feel like everyone already knows about ChatGPT. I was at the library the other day. People were just talking about ChatGPT.
Oh,
So
what were they talking about in the library? These are like,
they're like, oh, they're like, did you use ChatGPT on your assignment? Because it looks like it's written by AI. So that's what most people are using ChatGPT for. It's just like writing simple stuff. But how many people are actually utilizing it to run their whole business, look at operations, see where there's growth levers in your business? Um, and and again, there's an AI bubble. What bubble? AI is here literally to stay. There's if you all also are in like the investing
most
field,
of Trevor. AI is already
you're
here.
in the investing field, there's companies like Light, Cohort, AAOI. These companies, Microsoft, Amazon, they're buying out these fabrics and like whatever it takes to like build out these AI infrastructures. Every time these companies make these AI uh, whatever it takes to like make these AI infrastructures, they mass produce them and then they get bought out. They actually get bought out before they can be mass produced. So every single big tech giant already knows how important it is to be ahead of everyone by having all this hardware. So yeah, AI will is here to stay. I don't know what bubble there is, like the whole .com bubble that everyone was talking about. Like it's here to stay, and like if you're not adopting it, like you're just gonna get left behind.
What do you have to say to people that are getting left behind?
Well, you still have a chance. Good thing is that you can learn about this like really, really quick. But the bad
YouTube.
thing, you probably won't do it.
He said it.
Most people just won't do it because
But why, Trevor? That's the $1,000,000 question right now. If anyone on the comments
I
can let us
feel
know
like
why don't they do it?
I also have a theory. Like, why do colleges not want you to use AI to write your assignments? So they're promoting. Okay, yes, their point is like, hey, if we let students use AI, they're gonna be dumb and they won't be able to think for themselves. Yes, that is true. But that is also teaching people not to utilize the resources that they already have. So the people that are in the same industry that are going to use AI, I don't think like I feel like if you don't know how to think, you don't know how to think regardless with or without AI. So AI is not really going to impact that. If you're lazy and don't want to do the work anyways, you're going to be like that anyways with or without AI.
Yeah, bro. Like the way I see it, AI is kind of like a calculator, and you might not need to know how to get to from A to B with a calculator, but the calculator does help you fast track the work. So, does the person that's using the calculator is a dumber if they're not using it, right? No. If you're using AI and you're getting the outputs that you need, you're actually just beating other people. It doesn't really necessarily mean anything. All you really need to understand is that like other people are using it and it's able to make things a lot easier and simpler. And are you going to use a calculator or not? Because some schools will think that's cheating. I think that's just a part of how the world works, right? Like if other people are using a calculator and I'm still doing
Well,
notes on my paper. What are your thoughts?
If the school's mentality is like people won't be able to think, people already like that right now. So they may as well teach them how to use these resources so people know how, like, people don't even know simple math. If you ask someone on the streets, how many states are there, they're probably gonna say like 53. Like, it's been 50 for the longest time. Where'd you get 53 from?
Yeah.
And then you ask them like about basic geography, like where is the United Kingdom? Can you point to the UK? They're gonna point at Africa or something or South America. Like, it's just like, if you're dumb, regardless, you may as well use AI, because then you can at least leverage something that you already have.
The hard part about dumb people is that dumb people don't think about that, or else they wouldn't be dumb, right? Like the idea just didn't cross their mind. And with AI, it actually exposes people to what kind of thinker are you. Like if you have ideas and then you understand the mappings of it, AI is going to be really, really good for you. And if you're not thinking of like outputs and trying to like systemize your workflows, I mean, like,
I
you can get
Yeah.
destroyed. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I feel like AI will, like, personally, when I'm using like Claude or AI or any tool, it makes me think about more possibilities of what I can like use the tool for than like if I didn't have access to it.
Yeah.
It just speeds everything up. Like, anyone that thinks like their job isn't impacted by it is like,
Yeah.
they're just hoping AI will just go away. Do you think AI will just go away magically in the next couple of years?
Listen, man, when cars were invented, the horsemen were wishing that the cars would go away, right? And when we were all going into Facebook and MySpace, some people don't even know that, we were all wishing for it to go away. The point is, every new technology, there's always going to be people that wish for it to go away. And then there's just going to be people that understand where the world is at, which is we're not in the past anymore. And other people are using it. Other businesses are using it to get a competitive advantage. And if you're not using it, you're just going to be wiped out. It's more so, do you really even have a choice? If you're a caveman and you're using sticks and stones, or maybe like a sword that you ironed up, and the other person got an AK-47, like, what you gonna use? You gonna keep sticking with your melee weapons, right? No, you're gonna have to adapt to the new technology. So it's tough. Is AI gonna go away? No, I think it's here to stay. I think the mass is gonna start adopting it. Firstly, by everyone's gonna have their cyber robots in their home, and then it starts from there. Boom.
Get yourself a Neo.
Would you buy a home robot, Trevor? You definitely would. I would too.
Yeah, I would. But like, definitely not the first generation, because like you
Right.
can just the people test it, because there's always going to be all these mistakes. Never buy first generation tech, because it always is the most expensive, and also it's like you're the beta testers.
That's really what it is, right?
Yeah. Is it safe to link my primary credit card to AliExpress for a new supplier? What's the best way to protect my card from fraud, dropshipping? Well, I would not use the AliExpress dropshipping, but you can generate a virtual card number. Pretty much every card does that. If not, then you could use privacy.com, but you don't earn rewards that way. So I would just get a credit card like Capital One, Amex. Those all let you have a virtual card. Or you could, I mean, there's no guarantees. You can get yourself a Robinhood card for 3% cash back.
Oh, you really putting people on, bro.
I heard they literally limit you if they think it's business expenses. So I gotta just be careful.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people, like, 3% is huge. People can like abuse it and like just earn all the rewards. I literally had AI build me a better way of handling supply communications, invoice tracking the way I want it. Social use. Yeah.
Nice, Paul.
How to fake product reviews.
That's funny.
What are your thoughts?
Don't fake product reviews. You're building a real business and you should collect real product reviews. And if you're a beginner trying to get reviews, you can actually source your suppliers' reviews and find those and then use those as your credibility. So in no way, shape, or form do we ever tell anyone to fake their reviews. So I don't recommend faking reviews, but I think you could leverage the credibility of your suppliers because our strategy is about connecting with existing brands that have that dominant market share. So people know about them, people trust them. And then you use those reviews and you slap onto your store. And then you could literally, because you're selling those products, use those reviews. Don't ever fake product reviews, guys. Trevor, point back to you. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, why would you do that? Like you can get real reviews easily by just having orders.
Yes, sir.
And if you don't have any reviews, because we all start with no reviews, the best way to get past the whole reviews, because reviews do add trust. So you are lacking the ability to have trust. And high ticket buyers, they already know what reviews are fake or not. It's pretty easy to tell. The best way to combat that is to get them on the phone. That's how you secure the trust.
Yeah.
On the phone.
Like with the customer, guys, not the supplier. Like talk to a customer on the phone.
Yeah. What's up, bros? Hello, uproar. This is so true. The geography part. I tested people myself. Where's Bolivia? And they point to Russia. Yeah, the second version. But the first one beta tested. Yes.
Whoa. I want. How about iPhone 2 though? Like, no one ever talked about iPhone 2, but I remember the iPhone 3 because it was like the 3G. And I remember the first iPhone. Whatever happened to iPhone 2?
I thought it was just called iPhone.
I don't
2.
know.
I thought it was called iPhone 2G and then like iPhone. I actually don't remember the naming.
Oh, I guess there is a 2G. Yeah.
First iPhone.
That shit was so cool when I first saw an iPhone. It was. I think I saw the 2G. I thought that shit was so cool. The iPhone used to be so cool.
So it's called the iPhone first gen, iPhone first gen, or iPhone 2G. So any of those names. And then iPhone 3G was second generation. And it was like way better than the first one.
So you maybe have to wait for the Cyborg 3.0.
But I do like being an early adopter.
Yeah.
Because like if you imagine like having a Tesla in 2012, like when it first came out, nobody else had it. Now they're all over the streets. I feel like that's kind of cool.
Fuck yeah.
You need a Robinhood affiliate link. I'm sure they pay you well. Doesn't really. I think you just get a free stock, and then I get a free stock as well. Because I like invited a few people. I just got like $30 in Microsoft or something. Any other good business cards you recommend? I don't have my wallet with me, but the best one, you can't beat the Cap One Business Spark. Like it's for business use. You're not going to be limited like the Robinhood card will. It's 2% back on everything, no limits. Just pay off the card like you should be, and you get $1,000 when you first spend $10,000 the first 3 months, and then the card is free for the first year, and then $95 afterwards. But if you spend $250,000 a year, the fee is free. The card actually becomes free. So that's like the best card in my opinion. If you just want straight cash back.
Capital One Business Spark, right? So people don't fly over their heads.
Yeah, and if you use my affiliate link, if If you use my affiliate link, I think I get 500 or like $200 or something.
Oh, you should drop the link right now. You might have some recaps in the future.
It is a hard card to get approved for. I applied when I was 18. I got declined for it. And then I applied a few months later when I was 19 and I got approved for it. And I had perfect credit anyways.
I was speaking with Claude the other day, and I was asking where it predicts iPhones being mainstream to VR glasses. So just like how everyone started adopting phones and a pocket device technology, when are people going to start implementing the VR glasses technology? And what they told me was based off of the data and predictions. It's starting to come in around 2028 to 2031, like around that era, which is about like 2-3 years from now. So imagine in the future when people want to plug into the digital verse, it's like, oh, let me go check my Facebook ads or Google ads. Bloop, into the glasses. I mean, I think you can kind of even start that now. Which is so interesting to think about. Guys, check out Trev's Capital One link right now. Shameless plug. Tap that chat. Go chat. Go, go, go.
Yeah, right now you can actually earn $4,000 in sign-up bonuses for the card, which is the best offer ever.
That's great.
Because I didn't get that when I signed up. It was only 1,000. So to get $4,000 for free, you just need to spend 30,000 the first 3 months, and earn an extra 2,000 for every 500,000 you spend the first year.
This is a perfect card for high ticket econ.
This is the card, like, yeah, get all the cash back. How can I score supplier reviews? You can ask your supplier that. And which reviews they have, and then you can import those to your site. Do you recommend using a private agent or a 3PL once we hit 10 orders a day? No, we aren't doing dropshipping like that. We're doing high ticket dropshipping. 10 orders in a month is like 20, 30K revenue. You don't need 10 orders a day.
He hasn't been watching enough videos or
10 orders a day could be like 20, 30 grand in revenue in a day. Welcome to high ticket. Like, this is what we do.
Read his name though.
The shard ass. Can't remember iPhone 2. Remember last year Apple launched these VR headsets? That's first generation. Those are like I think like 3.5K, or like I think it might be more than that. Let's see. He just updated it with the M5 chip, and might not even be able to buy it.
What's the M5 chip?
Like the processor.
Oh.
You can't even buy it. Like you click buy on Apple Vision Pro, it takes you to the education store.
Oh. I guess they discontinued.
Oh, I got it now. Yes, 3,500 for Apple Vision Pro. I remember when Google released the Google Glasses, which was like a prototype. You know what Google Glasses are?
No.
It's like these lenses. You can put them on your normal glasses, or you can just wear it as is.
Oh.
It shoots up like a ray of like a digital. You know when you like watch movie on a movie projector, it shoots up like a projector of like a phone screen or like a screen, and then you can use your eyeballs or like your hands to like tap, and you will have a virtual like phone on your glasses.
Wow.
My cousin actually bought that like he bought like a reservation. He didn't realize it was a reservation for $300. A waste of money.
Yeah, the future's here, guys. VR glasses, all that.
The Capital One Spark Cash Plus, a regular. It should be called the Cash Plus. The one that says 2%. I think there's one that's 1.5%.
If I get mad affiliate payouts. So funny.
I don't think anyone's really going to use it, but there's a Cash Select, which is 1.5% and no annual fees, and then there's 2%. The 2% is the one I recommend.
Dude, that's a good card. It gives you mad percentage, and like the limit is so easy to hit.
It's like very like you just put on everything, like 2%.
Yeah.
Although find the entry for mobility bike niche in your professional opinions is niche truly safe and scalable. It is scalable. I was actually in that niche before a few years ago. Yeah, I have some friends that are also in that niche for many years. I'm talking in a while. They were doing pretty good profit margins. What's good, y'all? What are some different strategies guys are trying for more reviews from customers? I was the gift card method, but customers are lazy. Congrats, Tyreek. I mean, I still use a gift card. It works really well. Maybe why they're not doing it is because they have to like do a link, or like they have to look for something. If you can just text them the link, that might make it easier for them. Just fill this out. It takes 30 seconds, or like yeah, it takes 2 minutes. Send you an Amazon gift card afterwards. Do it on the phone. Make sure you secure the review, and then go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Amazon gift card worked really well. Other ways you can try, I've heard this before, in like a different business, different ecom business. You can buy these like cards. You can buy these like solid brown cards that says like thank you. And then you can handwrite like a thank you letter, mail it to your customers for like 49 cents. You know how Amazon, if you ever bought from Amazon, like from like a third party seller, it sends you something in the mail that says review your item and get a gift card. You can use that same tactic in your ecom biz, but just give them something else.
And then when they leave a review, I guess that's how they redeem it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Amazon sellers are pretty creative, so you can see what they're doing. Because on Amazon, you don't really have much things you could do.
That's fucking funny. True.
You're under Amazon's bubble. Run your Google ads through it before Google switches you to ACH. Yeah, fortunately, Facebook is switching you to ACH. Good. Are there any products or niches that I should stay away from starting?
Maybe massage chairs.
Yeah, massage chairs. Hard to get in with suppliers.
Yeah. They're all like pretty good.
I wouldn't do like anything like tech. Furniture, I would personally not recommend. But
no sex toys either, guys. Some people be asking that to me.
Yeah, you can't sell sex dolls or sex toys. And Google won't let you sell on Google Shopping, unfortunately. You had to do the SEO work for that.
That's fucking funny.
I think with Judge Me, you can import reviews. So you make a sheet for your reviews. It says unverified reviews doesn't cause suspension if you've already been approved. Would you recommend the Venture X business card from Capital
Never even heard of that.
It's a travel card again. Like,
oh,
personally, like, I don't get the appeal of travel cards. Like, we travel a decent amount. We just pay cash, anyways. I know you can leverage points and stuff, but if you don't plan on traveling, just get the cash back. Just stack the cash back. It's not taxable. Put into your Roth IRA. Put into your investment accounts.
What's the perks of a travel card?
A travel card is just like more geared towards travel.
Yeah.
Like instead of earning cash back, which is like every $100 you get $2 back.
Travel points.
You get travel points which you can redeem for like hotels, flights, maybe even some like travel, like Ubers or Lyft, stuff like that.
That makes sense.
I would sign up with your link, Trevor, but they denied me last week because my credit history isn't old enough. Yeah, you need. It's not just a score anymore; it's a credit history. Because I was denied as well when I was 18, like I had 9 months of history. Since the e-bikes are heavy or high tech and heavy, the return shipping costs will be insane. Do you have a strategy to avoid losing your entire from one bad return? I mean, in general, I just will not sell e-bikes. It is hard to get approved from Merchant Center. But anything heavy, number one, the biggest misconception is returns. We had I mean, for me, I can speak, I have less than 10 returns in 5 years. So if you do the math, that's 2 returns a year, it's more than manageable. And then even with the returns, all you're just reversing is you're just not making profit on the order, and you're just add costs. So you're not really losing anything. The only time you would lose money is if there was a fraudulent chargeback. I just give them a gift card to my store, and the win-win because the gift card is way lower than my CAC. And they don't use the gift card often. They just buy again without it. All got the sauce. So listen.
Let's give him a gift card to my store.
Hello, hi. I received my highest order recently. It's been up and up.
Nice, Ryan. Congrats.
Let's go.
You come on every live. Very happy to hear that.
It's at 1800. Hi, Marcus. I saw your videos on YouTube. Really like them. Your subscribers don't much with your video. Oh, if I can help with editing.
No.
Straight to the point. I only have 5K to start. Is the budget enough to cover ads and orders for high ticket niche like e-bikes? Is not. I wouldn't do e-bikes budget. It's more than enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5K is more than enough. You could even invest into like some sort of coaching,
mentorship,
well, if you even need it. If not, you could do it more than enough by yourself.
But if you do need a coach, a professional one, or a mentor, ecomhighticket.com, guys. ecomhighticket.com.
Yeah, 5K is more than enough budget. I think I started with I only dedicate like 3K to it.
Trev, what are your thoughts on this one? You could be honest. What are your thoughts on starting a series of like running your business from your Tesla?
What the hell?
The question is it possible to run the biz through Tesla, assuming Tesla has the Wi-Fi? Could it be the computer to a certain extent?
The Wi-Fi, there's Wi-Fi, but just
Tesla gives Wi-Fi. Your car gives Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it has LTE. Like the car has LTE.
Oh,
yeah. But it's just like I have to hook up a keyboard and mouse to it. Otherwise, I'm gonna be tapping on the Shopify. Like tap.
Try to fulfill an order through your Tesla.
I'm gonna accidentally click cancel order. I'm gonna blame it on you. I'm gonna accidentally refund the order instead of like capturing the order because
refunding an order takes 2 buttons.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I just like I'm more precise with a on the trackpad or a mouse.
No, I know.
And I accidentally click refund. Oh, there goes all my profit.
That's funny though. The fact that it's even in topic is crazy.
You could build it with me. I could use the front.
You could build it with me.
You can be in a back seat building on an even smaller display.
Just put it on Zoom, and then if you need any technical on the computer, I'll do it. So you still can.
You know, Tesla's has Zoom, like the Zoom app baked in, so you can take your Zoom calls.
You can actually build the business. Just have a team of devs via the Zoom call.
You could connect Zoom to the main display, and then you could build your website on your small display.
So does the video appear on the main display?
Like your face?
Like of other people, like if you're in a meeting.
Yeah, it's like Zoom. Like the interface on your computer is on the car.
Yo, that's crazy, bro.
And then the camera, like it has a camera like above the mirror, so you can show your face if you want to.
So you could like hold a meeting while you're like driving going somewhere. That's crazy.
You could you could do your team meetings on your car.
That'd be crazy.
I actually did that once. I have a picture from like a year ago. Like I had a power outage. My internet went out, so I took the meeting in my car.
Tesla LTE?
Yeah,
that's funny.
And then like everyone was joining it. This is funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, I guess you could also do like Google Meets too.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you're gonna be able to use AI in it. Oh, you probably could. You can use Grok.
You can use Grok.
Yeah.
Grok has gotten to the point where like you could say, "Hey, I'm going to the Bronx. Help me find a safe parking. But before I get there, help me find a coffee shop, find me a library, and find me the nearest park so I can drop off my daughter." And it could do all the whole route for you.
You just prompt the car. Oh my god.
It's all there. It's like today. So
Trev, so you could be honest. I'm still living in the Stone Ages with Waze.
I never used Waze before. It's kind of confusing.
I'm still on Waze and Google Maps. Like you're telling the AI to go take you to Bronx.
Yeah.
Bro. That's funny.
What's good, PeakFlow crew? Has there ever been a time where y'all wanted to quit, but then you overcame it? I feel like Marcus has a story he wants to share.
Well, there wouldn't be, a goal without ever feeling that way, right? I think that success comes when you do have moments of doubt, but you're able to see through it. And I think a lot of you guys that do consume our content and you guys do want to start your high ticket dropshipping business, you guys don't have that push during those tough times. And it's kind of crazy because, from me and Trevor's standpoint, when we started, we had less resources, we had less information, we had less knowledge about the entire business model, and we still pulled something through. And that's why we say it's gotten so much easier. And my point being is that even though AI and the information that we give out on our YouTube channels and school community for free that you could use to get your first sale, even though it's all out there, I think that right now in a world of information, mentorship and experience is the most valuable because you're not going to be able to take away that, from me or Trevor. You're not going to be able to take away those moments of doubt when, I did feel like quitting. And you know what I did? I took a nap and I got back to it. Surprisingly, when you guys ever feel in a tough spot, you could just be a little bit tired. So you have to have a little self-awareness of maybe you just need to take a rest and come back at it again. There's often never times where you should actually quit. You might feel like it, but that's just you telling yourself that. You could also feel like you're winning and it changes like that. So it's all about what you tell yourself. How about you, Trevor?
Yeah, of course, many times. I felt like quitting so many times that I couldn't even count. But what's the like why I like continued is just because I was like just put in a position where like I just didn't have an option.
Right.
I already dropped out of college, so like I just need to like forcefully make it work. And if you like have some sort of like option anyways, I would like encourage you to like train your mind to like think otherwise. You need to like make it work. And yeah, like try to like be calm, keep your emotions down, and just think logically. Business is all about making the right decisions, and you can't let your emotions like take over.
I have to ask this. I'll be very honest, right? Like Trev, like before I met you, you knew how to see the business in a more logical and like systematic, just like very thought out approach. Like how do you nurture that? Because I'll be honest, like I learned that from you. I learned at looking at the business from a place of like less emotion and just like understanding things and architecture and stuff like that. How did you kind of like build those skills up?
I think it was because of just me being obsessed with the business. Like I definitely remember like waking up at 6 a.m. all the way until like 10 o'clock. I was just
PM?
work. Yeah, like 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. I was just in the business like of some sorts. Like of course I would take breaks and whatnot, watch YouTube because like you just can't
Sure.
focus that long. But like I would just assess if I'm working on the business, I would have a video playing about the business. Anything that I could find, I would just like latch on to record it down. I have my Notion documents from all the way when I started with like to-do lists from like the whole beginning, and I just documented everything on Notion, like all the findings, like these hypotheses, these thesis, and I had no AI either, so it was all just my brain. So
I remember when we first like started like chilling and then talking, you showed me part of the Notion doc. And then I remember you specifically saying it took you about like a year or a year and a half to build that shit. And it's just crazy because AI could probably like now build that like in
well, it's
what,
not
like
it's
if
not
you if it gave it to you, you could build that in like a week, you know?
yeah, it's not fair. All that time invested in, and then AI just boom. Yeah.
The program, it depends on where you're at and what you're looking for. Like we have the mentorship program, we have like an investor done for you program. So it really is going to be depending on which program you're interested in. Apply Ecom High Ticket, and who knows, guys? I might just be the one vetting you through our program.
Yeah. Hi from France. For high ticket dropshipping, what payment process do you use? Shopify payments seems not suitable. We use Shopify payments. So I mean, I'd recommend you drop in the US and then see if you can use Shopify payments. Otherwise, you can use Stripe. Should I build a single product store or category? Not a single product store. This is too low ticket. You build a niche store if you want to sell e-bikes. And again, I said 3 times, I do not recommend e-bikes.
Don't even repeat yourself, Trevor. I was literally about to put this guy on blast to Shard as 1851. I was just like, how many times he said, don't do e-bikes? Don't do e-bikes. It's hard to get inside like the merchant stuff. And you gonna ask about a single product store, which shows that he's the one that asked about the low ticket dropshipping question, right? Like he was asking about that before. Yup. So that shows you wasn't listening to the low ticket answer versus high ticket. You weren't listening to the e-bike Belcopia answer. And so this, guys, to all the speculators, is just an example of like, what more can we do? Imagine you're taking a math test and you got Trevor telling you the answer key. The answer is A. And then you ask him if the answer is B.
It does.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Good questions, though. Keep it coming.
Our girls okay to start with as a beginner. They're pretty competitive. I would suggest something else.
Yeah.
How do you get your mind to be 100% present on all your daily tasks without thinking about anything else? I think for me, like, again, it works differently for everyone else, but maybe just moving out or like getting out of your like comfort area. Like if you do all your work in your bedroom or in your living room, try just driving to the nearest library or coffee shop or co-working space and just do your work there. And then just having like your action steps, exactly what you need to be working on, because otherwise you're just gonna be pondering and like not knowing what to do.
Trevor loves his action steps.
Action steps.
Yeah, for me, guys, being present is all about being in the moment. And if you're like me, you're probably thinking, well, what the fuck does that mean? Well, it really just means what all of the ancient age-old sayings have said, which is, all is one, one is all. It's all in the mind. And so for me, if you're trying to be more 100% present, the most tactical thing you could do, for me that's worked, is meditation. So for me, I wake up in the morning and I purposely close my eyes and I'll sit and I'll let my thoughts just simmer in, 5, 10, 15 minutes, however long the meditation goes. And I find a lot of present moment focus from it. What do I think about? I think about my breath, and then I let whatever comes in. And that's how I'm able to, put things into an action list, put things into to-do lists, because I have ideas scrambling all the time. So before I even get to my action steps, I just need a place to just sit in silence, no music, nothing, and sit in that silence. So going back to, what I was just trying to say, 100% present, all is the mind.
Thanks. I sell from France in the US. I will order $29.99, refused by Shopify payments because fraud suspicion. So I'm trying to bypass Shopify payments now. If it's refused by Shopify payments because of fraud, most likely you should cancel the order. Unless you know it's a legitimate order. Yeah, that would be my advice.
Nice. I think I have a question here, Trev. What are some best practices when you get medium fraudulent orders?
Medium fraud does not necessarily mean it's an order that you should cancel. I would just personally ask the customer if they could send a picture of them holding up the card with their ID, like them covering the numbers except the last four to verify it matches the card on file. And worst case, absolute worst case, if they do file a chargeback, you have the biggest evidence, you should win the case.
Yeah. Nice one. Nice. I felt like I went a little too hard on Tashard ads. I didn't mean it like that, Tashard. Apologies, I didn't mean it like that.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta hear it to just like be aware of the situation.
Yeah, he just wasn't listening.
I'm just always monitoring the situation. What's one skill every new entrepreneur needs to develop immediately?
I feel you have one first. You go first.
The easiest one is just discipline.
Okay. Yeah.
Without none of the things that you want will ever come into fruition.
Mine is self-control. I talk with a lot of people. It's just like controlling yourself from starting another business, controlling yourself from eating bad habits, controlling yourself from like I don't know, your own anxiety, panic attacks. People have like their own fucking panic attacks these days. Just having self-control of your own emotions, I think will go a far way. Plus discipline. Oh my God, you're like a billionaire.
You just need to be a monk.
That's a sensitive word now, Trevor. Billionaire.
Mm.
Yeah. AI flagged that for me. They're like, don't say it. It might trigger people.
I'm trying to think that having clients pay via ACH wire, no charge. Yeah, I want to look into that. I just have so many things to do, but like, I want to see if I can incentivize customers. I'm gonna put that in my notes.
Technically, it's paying by check, ACH wire transfer, technically, or no? That's paying by check.
Wait, say that again.
Is paying by check through like mail considered wire transfer?
It's not, but the only downside of that is the fact that if the check bounces, they charge you a fee. But there's no chargeback technically.
What's a check bounce?
It just means that if someone writes a check and let's just say they write you a check for $2,000, but their bank account only has $50. You can't cash a check. There's no money to be deposited.
Oh, and then you would take the fees.
So the card or like the check bounces and it charges you the fee.
Got it.
Usually like $20, $50.
What if you took the check and then you deposit? Is there any way they could remit that?
No, there's no chargeback risk. The only risk is the fact that the check might bounce and you lose $20 to $50 in fees.
I'm gonna see if I can get my demographic to mail the checks in.
You can get what's called cashier's check. Usually that's used for like buying houses, buying cars, or anything expensive, where it's like notified by the bank that like that person has that amount in their bank account. So that's a cashier's check. I think most places should be free. If not, charge you a little bit of money, like $10.
Maybe like offering a gift card if they mail the check in, and then you just start getting mails to your fucking thing. That'd be an incentive, maybe.
Yeah, I want to. All the suppliers are incentivizing to like ACH and stuff, or like not incentivizing, they're forcing you to. So how can we force customers to use ACH for all the chargeback risks as well? Can't really relate too much because we've been using Shopify payments for many years. But
it's true. We use Shopify payments.
Yeah. ACH payment Shopify.
And this suggestion might get obliterated by Trevor, but I'll suggest it just because we're at that point. Try PayPal. I know, Trev, you hate PayPal. I don't know. Like, what else?
How about a PayPal account?
What?
You can turn on a PayPal wallet inside your Shopify payments, and you don't need to have a PayPal account. Shopify payments just accepts the PayPal money, and then they pay you into your normal Shopify payments balance.
Yo, let me put.
Oh, PayPal is the worst. Like the company, like I lost so much money in PayPal. They banned my account, and I created a new one. They banned that account permanently. PayPal should just be called GayPal, and let's like delete it off the surface of the earth. I don't know why customers love PayPal so much, but
yeah,
delete PayPal. PayPal is absolute garbage. Hey, someone needs to make a PayPal that doesn't suck. Elon needs to buy it back.
That's crazy.
Make it good again.
One of my boys that like is in this field, he's like, we had a huge problem with ACH payments where people were sending the ACH payments, and then but it takes 2 to 3 days for the money to hit the account, and then the customer thought the inventory was allocated for them. So imagine you just paid the check, you deposit, and then the inventory is not there. Now you get told, oh, it's out of stock or something. Yeah. Interesting insight.
How about bill pay? Yeah, I'm definitely going to cook up some sort of ACH thing, and I'll let the team know. So maybe customers can save like 10%. I don't mind giving 10% margins they can't charge back. Of course, I'm gonna take care of the customer, but
Yeah.
10% is actually just like 3%, like 7% because there's no transaction fees.
I think it's also the risk factor that's really something to
Yeah.
think about.
Anything but PayPal. I agree. PayPal just. Anyways, enough shitting on PayPal. Back to work.
Yeah.
We'll catch you guys next week, and you know where to find us on our socials. And if you want to build your own high ticket store to 10K month profit with coaching, apply to work with us. ecomhighticket.com. We'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
Peace, guys.